Hi friends! Today we have a super cute Easter bunny and I'm gonna start with the first steps. I'm gonna be using a filbert brush, one stroke with some brown, and we're gonna be placing our bunny right here on the forehead. Big circle, I'm gonna do flicks for the arms, flicks for the ears, and fill it out. So let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe, it's free, and follow me, I'm everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, everywhere with the same name, Texas Phone Based Meeting. So here I have brown, and I'm gonna be doing on the forehead a big circle. I do always like a flick here so I know that is my middle, my center, and then I go and do a big circle like that. I love to do big circles. I like to do big shapes because I see better reactions from the families, the kids. They love to see big shapes, so for me it's always like big shapes. So just to impress the little kiddos, the dads, the moms. Grabbing more, and I'm going now to do a flick going from here down to the arms. It's just like a big tick drop going to the center, flip to having the dark side and the outside, and like so. Doing the same thing on the other side, flick like a big teardrop, flip, and do the other arm and connect. Sorry. Here we're gonna grab a little more to do the ears. You can use any one stroke. Just you can do it white, but I decided to do it brown just to do like a chocolate Easter bunny. So here for the ears, I'm gonna do coming from here and from here. Here is in my middle, going do like a little scoop, going to the other side. Okay, I'm gonna go back and close the ear. Same thing here with the dark side and the outside. Okay, if you have to fix something, it's that is the time. Fix it. Pretty much that's the shape. Okay, grabbing a little more color just to go and do a little bit down, kind of like a half circle here for the body. I'm not going down and do feet or anything else, just because here's gonna be a rainbow one stroke, and fill it out. I'll try to use the white color and the light color on the inside and dark color on the outside, just to have the super cool fun dimension there. Okay, and we stay there because like I said, I'm not gonna do arms, I mean feet. So now let me grab my flat brush, and this one is like that. I'm gonna grab one stroke to do a rainbow. I'm using this one. I made my own rainbow, so this one don't have name. Just a cute rainbow you like, do that. Use that one. So grabbing the pigments, have to grab a little more water. I always check my water so I don't have to worry about drip water or paint on my face or the kid's face. Again, go like multiple times so I have enough pigments. And now I'm gonna go from here up to scoop a rainbow. Let me grab a little more water to have the paint moves. Here you go again. From here, Same thing the other side. Up. And I like to do another layer just because I know the first layer my skin is gonna eat it and kind of like disappears. So again, kind of like that. Okay, I'm gonna do something here and something here. So next step, for now, it's adding color on the cute nose, and I'm gonna be using uh, this plum and a round brush to do the nose. And the nose gonna be on the middle again by doing kind of like a big U shape. You can do the nose any way you want, but this one look cute. Okay, now I'm gonna put this one on the side and start doing the line work for the face. And I'm using a small round brush with black, and you can do the eyes, the faces any way you want, but in this time I'm gonna be doing closed eyes for me to be more fast, but you can do more fancy, and like I said, you can do any way you like, but for me sometimes flicks is more fast. So here I go with it. Smile. Gonna fill out inside of the mouth. And a little bit, I'm gonna add the white dot in the teeth to make it white. Now let's outlining the shape of the nose. Let's outlining the whole thing. So go do flicks for the little hair and ears. Just follow the shape. Okay. The face, the arms, the other side. And like that. The cheek here. Let me do the eyes. Like I said, it's only a flick for me. Expression, eyelashes. If it's a boy, just avoid the eyelashes. Kind of like that. Let me add a little rosy cheek, and I'm gonna be using a pink eyeshadow I have here. So I'm choosing the pink and a small makeup brush, a tiny one. And I go here and do rosy cheeks. And if I have a little extra, I'll go maybe here, the nose, here, just to add something and use the extra. Okay, we're almost done. I'm gonna do a little flicks here in the arm and the hands, like so. And now I'm gonna use the Flora brush to add some flowers, and this is the flower I'm using, okay? And I'm gonna grab white, my white to add some flowers and add some highlights to make this design look super cutesy. For the low on my brush, I'm gonna add red and the plum. So adding a little red first, white, red, and plum. Triple low. You can use any colors you like. And we're gonna start with the flower in the middle so we can cover all these details that we don't like it. Let me see. You can add 3, 4, 5, and 6 maybe. You can add more, you can add less, depending on how much space you have. From here, I'm going down to cover this space that I don't like. So I'm going there, here. 1 second, let me clean my brush. Perfect. Going down. And I'm gonna add another flower here, just to cover the space here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. If you have to fix something, just fix it. If you practice, I promise on the job is way easier because you have you can control that. On my face, practicing on myself, sometimes it's not so easy, but I always try to practice just to have confidence during the gigs. So now I'm using a white and a small brush to do some dots in the middle of the flowers, add highlights, and maybe some swirls. So I'm going in the middle of the flowers to do 3, 4, 5 dots. Same thing on the other side. In the middle, the flower in the middle. You can do roses or you can add different flowers, but these ones for me are super fast. So I like to use these kind of brushes, these kind of flowers a lot. So now I'm gonna add some highlights in the bunny and the teeth so you guys can see. I don't go crazy with highlights because I'm using one stroke. Let me add a little, some swirls going from here down. Like so. And from here going down. The same thing the other side. And like that. You can do double swirls like so. Other side. And maybe here you can do stars just to fill it out, that little space there. I do flicks. The other side. You can add flowers, stars, stencils, whatever you like. pretty much like that. Let me add a little highlight here. Here. And if you like, you can go around and outlining the whole thing. But for me, I think this way is just enough. If you add glitter around, you can add glitter here. But for me, just like that, it looks so cute. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to make a comment, and to follow me on Instagram or TikTok or Pinterest. Like I said, I'm everywhere with the same name, Texas Fun Face Painting. And if you live in Houston, I can go and do face painting in your party. So you can text me, you can call me, and I'll be there for you. Thank you guys for now. I will say bye. Nos vemos luego. Cuídense.